Naina was the kind of girl who blended into the crowd, studious, punctual, and always sitting in the first row of class with neatly arranged notes. While Raghav was her exact opposite, the mischievous backbencher who believed college was meant for fun, laughter, and bunking lectures. Their worlds rarely collided until one afternoon when the professor paired them up for a semester-long project, leaving Naina horrified and Raghav grinning with mischief. At first, it was chaos. He arrived late to meetings, cracked jokes during serious discussions, and sketched silly doodles in her notes. But slowly, his carefree charm began to melt the walls she had built around herself. One rainy evening, while they worked in the library, Raghav noticed Naina humming softly as she scribbled equations. And in that moment, he realized she wasn't just the serious topper. She carried music in her soul, a song hidden behind her quiet smile. Intrigued, he encouraged her to sing during the college fest. But Naina refused, afraid of the stage, until he made a promise. "If you sing, I'll stand right beside you, no matter how nervous you are." On the night of the fest, with fairy lights glowing and hundreds of eyes on her, Naina's hands trembled as she stepped onto the stage. But true to his word, Raghav appeared with a guitar, strumming awkwardly though he barely knew chords, and whispered, "Sing, topper, I've got your back." Her voice wavered at first, but soon filled the hall. And when the crowd erupted in applause, Raghav looked at her with such pride that her heart skipped a beat. Their bond deepened after that night. Study sessions turned into long conversations. Their bickering became playful, and Naina discovered that behind his jokes was a boy who carried the weight of living up to a family that never took him seriously. In turn, Raghav found in her the belief he always lacked. Someone who saw him not as a troublemaker, but as someone capable of more. As the semester ended, they realized their project was more than just grades. It was the beginning of something unspoken, a love neither had dared to confess. On the final day before summer break, as they stood by the college gate, Raghav handed her a notebook filled with doodles of her singing, smiling, and studying. With one line written at the end, "You turned my jokes into meaning. Be my forever duet." Tears welled in her eyes as she hugged him, whispering yes, and under the swaying trees, they shared their first kiss, sealing a love story born not out of perfection, but out of the sweet chaos of opposites colliding. Years later, when Naina became a successful singer and Raghav her constant stage partner, people called them a perfect match. But they always laughed, remembering how it all began, with a reluctant project, a broken guitar chord, and a promise kept.